Hello, my lovely friends. My name is Rue. How do you do? Welcome back to my channel. We're doing a book video today. So I got some books from, these are all from the little free libraries, and I finally have enough to film a video. Sorry, I'm organizing. I'm saying a lot. Anyways, so I got all these books from a little free libraries, which is where I get a lot of books because I'm poor and they're free. So this first one is called Six Sweets Under, and it's a retired library book. It's like falling apart. I just want you to know I didn't steal a library book. And this is like one of those little cozy mysteries. And I picked it up because it reminded me of the other cozy mysteries I read, and I thought those books were very cute. And I bought those books specifically because they had a cute cat on the front. And these have cute cats as well. The cats in this story are named, oh gosh, what's his name? Trisket? This one's Binks. Anyways, I have read this book. It was very cute. It had the same sort of structure as the other cozy mysteries I read. Which is very funny. It's like, are these books all kind of the same structure? Because they even had the main character dumped her boyfriend, and sorry, I'm giving spoilers. I doubt you're gonna read this, but and then she's into the cop, which in the other book the same thing happened, and they both work at food places, and they're very similar. They both have cats, and obviously they're both working on solving a murder mystery. So, but that being said, they're very cute books to read. I really enjoy them. They're just cozy and enjoyable, and it's a nice little palette cleanser between books. I've been trying to kind of switch between types of books, every book I read kind of make it a little different from the last, just to make things interesting. So this was a nice little read. I enjoyed it. Nothing bad to say. They're just those kinds of books that are just fun to read. They're just sort of fun and fluffy, and yeah. I liked it. It was very cute. So yeah, Six Sweets Under, a True Confections Mystery. So that is book number 1. How many books do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 other books. So, moving on. This is the book I am reading at the moment. It's called Falling Awake. I've read a decent amount of it. And again, I got this from a free library. Had no idea what it was about. It's not my favorite thing so far. It's okay, so it's about, it centers around these people who can have these high level dreams, and I don't even know, it's they're solving murder cases with them or something. I'm not really sure. But I feel the characters in this book are so, to me, they seem very unrealistic, unrelatable, and I don't know, cringy. And I'm realizing that there's gonna be some smut, which I personally hate. I avoid anything with that in it. And I know it's very popular now, which is why I tend to avoid the more popular books because I feel like they're always smutty. And I just don't like reading that. It makes me like roll my eyes and cringe. No judgment if that's your thing, like that's fine. It's just I personally, like, I feel like it ruins the book for me because I just don't want to. I don't want to read that stuff. Like, I just think it's no. So I'm pretty disappointed in that. They haven't done anything super crazy, but I have a feeling they're going to. So yeah, I'm still gonna try to finish it because like I don't like not finishing books. But yeah, it's not. This isn't a book that I would choose for myself. Like, it's honestly, I don't know. I don't like it very much. Like, the story itself is fine, I think. I just don't relate to the characters, and I feel like they're not very realistic. Like, they don't feel very human to me. I don't know. So anyways, that's what I'm currently reading. And I'm gonna keep reading it, I guess. Like I said, I don't like not finishing books. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. Because the concept sounded fun, like the dreaming stuff. But they're just, the characters just, I don't know, maybe they don't have depth or something. Like, they're just very to me. I don't know. And the smutty stuff, I hate it. But yeah, that's why I don't normally pick up books that are like popular on TikTok or whatever. Because I just feel like they all have smut. And I hate reading that. Like, and romance. I don't really like romance. Like, I just am not interested in that at all. And it's fine if you are. I'm just not. Anyways, this is what I'm reading. And let's move on to the next books, which I have not read. Okay. This one is called The Grand Design, which I believe is based on a true story or like a real person. It's based on the true story of a designer named Dorothy Draper. And I want to say she, I don't know, helped design the Greenbrier. Or maybe redesign it, I'm not sure. She established America's first interior design firm. Okay, so she helped restore the Greenbrier, which, if you don't know what the Greenbrier is, it's like this big resort hotel thing that's in West Virginia, and it used to be a secret bomb shelter for the government, which is very interesting. But I decided to get this book because I've been to the Greenbrier, and so I think that could be interesting. And like, I've taken a tour of like the bunker or whatever it's called, which was interesting, but like I think a lot of stuff was like off limits or something. Anyways, they built it as like a place for like the president or like the government important people or whatever to go to if there was ever like a nuclear bomb threat or something. And it was like super secretive, and I don't know, it's kind of interesting. But the Greenbrier is like a big like hotel thing. It's like fancy, and when you go there, like the interior design like looks like this sort of thing. Like, it's kind of old and sort of, I don't want to say tacky, but like it would be tacky now, you know? It's cool though. If you can go there, it's pretty cool. I always feel a little out of place because I feel like people dress very fancy. I've gone here for Christmas because they do a lot of like Christmas lights and have pretty trees and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Anyways, that's the reason I grabbed this because I thought that might be interesting since I've like actually been here. I don't know. Have you guys heard of the Greenbrier Hotel? Like, I don't know how well known it is. I feel like they're actually like, when we toured the bunker, I was like young, middle school, high school. I was probably middle school or elementary school. May have been really young. Anyways, I think they were like using it as storage. Like, I don't know that it was very well kept. Like, they had some parts that were like restored or whatever, and like looked like they would have looked. But I also feel like there was a lot of stuff that they didn't show you because it was just used as storage or something. Maybe it's different now. I don't really know. I do remember, I feel like you went through like I don't know actually. My memory's so bad. Anyways, let me know if any of you guys have been to the Greenbrier. I'm curious. The other like really big sort of mansion-y place that reminds me of this we've been to is the Biltmore House. Have you guys heard of the Biltmore House? It's like this giant mansion that you can like tour. I don't even remember like why it's important, or like maybe they just were like, this is a huge mansion, let's restore it and have people walk through. I don't know. It's huge. I went there when I was a kid as well. Anyways, let's move on. Alright, the next book I have is called The Light on, I don't know how you say that, Farallon Island? I don't really know. What is this about? I don't actually know. I don't know. It's set in 1859. On an island, obviously. I don't know. But I read the background, or the back, and I thought it sounded somewhat interesting. Maybe I'll read this one next. I'm not actually sure. I feel like I started to read this one, and like the writing is kind of a little more difficult, maybe. And that's why I didn't go with it. I'm not really sure, but maybe I'll read this one next. Anyways, let's tip. Do you guys have the free little libraries? We have quite a few of them. And I got 3 of these books from one that I honestly thought wouldn't have a lot of good books, because I checked it before, like a long time ago, and it was like all junk. But there was like a lot of really interesting looking books. I was very surprised, so I may have to go back to that one. But we have a lot of the little libraries, and I mean, it's such a good idea. But once I'm done with these books, I'll probably return them. This one's in really good shape though. It's like practically brand new. My battery is on the red. How long can it last? Let's see when this book came out. Oh my gosh, 2023, so it's like a new book. Have you guys heard of this book? I never heard of this book, but I'm also not like in the book community really. Okay, should I move on to our last book? Sure, why not? This one is called The Waterkeeper. It is a hardback. Let's see when this one was published. 2020. These books are fairly recent. It's very interesting. Yeah, I grabbed this one because the back was interesting. It's on an island again. It sounds like they're like trying to rescue someone. Find someone's daughter and something about modern day slavery. It sounds interesting enough. But I guess we'll see. It could be a secretly smutty book. I hope not. Do you guys read hardcovers with the sleeve on it? I cannot. I can't stand it. I always take them off. I just think they're so annoying and useless. And I wish they didn't exist. I really need to do a video like tapping on top of the mic because I really like that trigger. So, I should do that. Anyways, let me know if you guys have read any of these books. If you have opinions or whatever. I haven't actually bought books in quite a while, just because I've been reading these free library books, and I actually went in Barnes & Noble the other day and I didn't buy anything. Because, well, for one, nothing really like grabbed me. Like, I don't know. I wasn't like, oh my god, I have to have this. And then, like, books that I was slightly interested in, I would like look at the back and be like, this is $20 or like $30. Like, when I buy books, I buy them on Thrift Books generally. And so now it's like, how could I pay full price for a book? They're so expensive. So anyways, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the book tapping. Thanks for being here and hanging out with me today. I love you guys. You're doing amazing.